Hey, how you doing? This is Kitch, and you are watching me play Factorio. If you missed the bonus episode, we went and redid the power back to the way it was, but a little bit better, I think. There's an advanced recipe that basically uses the old one that had CO2 and everything. I think it's working out pretty good. This is backing up, though, which doesn't make me happy. Boy, I'm fighting it. I'm really fighting it. I'm wanting to put a lane balancer in here so it pulls from both of these evenly. But right now, as it is, I kind of like it because we have a little surplus of charcoal that we can pull out from time to time. So I'm going to leave it. We're going to allow it. We're going to move on. I did expand out the iron plate a little bit so it would smelt. It was starting to back up a bit. And this guy's not keeping up. But this isn't permanent by any means at all. We have researched radars, and let's see, heavy armor. Is there something better we could do? What's this? Cement. I was looking at, I installed the quality of life mod, quality of life research, and it gives you all these little items like, you know, your movement speed and your player reach and mining speed. And I thought it would be nice, but we're running so far behind on science right now. And 150. And they go super fast. I don't know that these are balanced for that. So I may just remove it. And really the only thing I care about is the player reach. So we may just go and install long reach or something. I don't know. Let's do cement. We'll probably need to cement something here soon. Okay, so what's going on? What do we need to do? So I was looking at the smelting recipes. There's multiple different ways we can do it, and I have them set up right here in the planner. So this one, I believe, is the way that we traditionally do it. We crush the sapphirite ore, and this is out of order. Oh no, that's right. We get the iron plates by sorting out the iron. And we get that, you know, we go through the crushing and sorting process. That's what we have going on right here. That's this. And this one right here was the one that we do traditionally. Well, starting out, basically, where we just smelt the sapphirite ore directly into the furnace. And this one is one that uses some of the metallurgy things. We use an induction furnace and a blast furnace after we do our sorting. And the numbers really aren't... basically, I just set it all to 100 a second. We're not going to actually do that. I just was wanting a nice round number to do a comparison with. And what I've observed is... You know, these are all the same speed, right? So that's not what we're comparing it on. I'm comparing it on the amount of input. So surprisingly, for producing iron plates, this one gives us the most bang for our buck. We give it 150 sapphirite. It goes through the process and comes out. We're basically only using that much input, right? This process, we use quite a bit more, 266.7, which is basically 100 more, a little bit over 100 more. So that seems a little bit inefficient, but we're also getting additional slag and additional crushed stone. So we're getting freer landfill. And technically that slag could go back into the process and be turned back into sapphirite ore. So the number's a little bit off, and we also get bonus copper. So even though the input's higher, we're actually getting more stuff out of it. And the same holds for this one as well. A little bit less slag and stuff for reasons that I'm not entirely clear of. Oh, it's because the input is less. So this process actually gets less input, but gets the same output. So that's kind of the advantage. We get more plates per sapphirite ore like this, but using either one of these processes, we actually can get more than just the iron plate out. And I'm not just talking about the copper ore, but we can also change our crystallizers over to get tin and lead too, which we're going to need here very soon. So I think I want to look into that process. We are going to need a couple of things. Let's see, where are they? Casting machines, we're going to need those. We're going to need an induction furnace, and that is going to require some steel. Let's see, can we... Oh boy. Let's see. Steel. To craft that, we need a chemical furnace and oxygen. Molten steel through that process and steel coil. Okay, so we're going to need some of these. Chemical furnaces as well as oxygen. Can we make those? I hope we can. Yes, we can. All right, well, let's build some of those, and let's get some iron going here, and find some oxygen, and we'll build some steel. All right, so I'm going to tap into this oxygen line just temporarily, run some pipes through there, and get our new chemical furnaces. And, okay, looks like we have to set the recipe on them, which, I can see that being handy. Okay, you got your oxygen. Go. You need fuel. Of course you do. Why wouldn't you need fuel? All right, we're making steel. Okay, we're going to need a lot of steel. All these things require steel. You require steel. Yes. And where's the other thing that we needed? Blast furnace. Blast furnace, that requires steel as well. But none of them require electronic circuits. I didn't check. No, okay, good. Because the electronic circuits are the things that we're going to need the tin and the lead for. What is going on here? Are all these running? No, they're not. This recipe was not set. Okay. But that doesn't look like we're just missing... What's going on? Is this backed up? No. No. These are all running. Why aren't you running? You're full of slag. Oh, because you don't have your inserter. But that doesn't make any difference at all to this line down here. This should be making a full belt, and it's not. Dirt water electrolysis. 4 seconds. Did I just math that completely wrong? Um, 0.25 times... something's not right there. Give me 1 second. Okay, sorry about that. I was getting really confused. And due to my track record with math so far in this series, this recipe changed. It used to be 2 seconds for 1 slag. It's now 4. So I guess that came in as part of the update. So we are getting basically just half a belt coming in. That changed. Updates. All right, so basically all of this right up here now is just producing 1 belt, and that throws things off a little bit. We basically need to double both of these. I was hoping we were done with the bonus episodes. It appears that we're not, but we do have steel. Okay, we're going to need 1 of those. We're going to need 3 of those, I think, was the ratio. And where's the other thing? All these icons, I still don't know what they all do. Did we get a blast furnace? Wait a minute, I didn't make chemical furnaces, did I? No, I made casting machines. Okay, so we need a blast furnace. All right, and that should get us going. And we'll just let that steel collect up there, because we always need steel. And what's happening with you? Oh, you are backed up. Because those are full. Okay, let's make us a little bit of room down here. Do we have some landfill? We do, and let me go up here and grab some more real quick. How you doing? 2,000 there. We've stopped making landfill there. That's because we were trying to get the mineral water going. Let's just put like 2 inserters there and continue that process. All right. Yeah, let's just expand down here a ways. Give us a little bit of room to work with. All right, so according to you, we need... which comes first? We go to an ore sorting facility, and we send that to a blast furnace Mark 1, and then an induction furnace. Okay. Let's see. We've got a crusher here. That's convenient. We do not want to send you guys... We'll do something like this. And I think for now, actually, let's put that on the other side. Actually, let's split off. Seems a lot easier than going and searching the menus. Okay, and you just go up there, and you come down there. And let's move one of these guys over here because that was backing up. There we go. Okay, so this is going to come down and feed into this, which is a blast furnace. All right, we'll leave it a little bit of room there. Oh, and it needs fuel. Excellent. I don't know how many that'll need. We'll set it to 3 to start out with. And let's see. You need fuel. Fuel. Hey, can we borrow some of your charcoal? Oh, you're running kind of low on charcoal. Charcoal. We should have some in our little reserve here. Actually, we don't. What is happening? Is power okay? No, it's not. Why would it be? All right. Well, we'll look back at that. Now, why aren't you guys running? Mineral sludge. Oh, it's because of the slag. It's because of the slag. Lame. Okay, so you will smelt into iron ingots. That will go into an induction furnace that's set to make molten iron. I'm assuming you should have a fluid output. Okay, there it is, right there. And that will feed out into casting machines. Oh, those are kind of silly, aren't they? What you got there? Okay, 3 inputs. I think we only need to use one of those. Okay, you guys do require power, and you will require pipes, of which we have none. Can you send molten iron through a stone pipe? I'm not sure, but that sounds a little bit questionable to me. All right, and I assume you guys are probably going to need some inserters to take stuff out. Didn't we just make some? I thought we did. Maybe not. All right, and you guys will send steel plates out to, I guess, a box. And again, this isn't a permanent setup for this. This is just me testing stuff out just to make sure that it works. All right, and you make that all the way across. Very nice. And boy, we don't have very much power. Well, we can at least get the process started. Let's see. This requires 24 ore. We'd probably need some more inserters, but the thing is I don't think we're ever going to get to the point where that works. You need 12 iron ingots. Oh, and we need that pipe. Okay, that is able to fill up in a cycle. You guys are looking well, and look at all of those plates. Plates, glorious plates. All right, now it's going down to a regular speed. Now that we are low on slag, that's kind of irksome. Okay, but this process is actually working. And I believe that is how we will probably end up getting at least our iron plates starting out. Possibly copper and possibly tin. So we're gonna need. I got to looking ahead just a little bit, and I looked to green science because we're getting kind of low on red science things to make. Green science takes an Atmos instrumentation and an Atmos reaction nodes, and that takes basically tin plates and microcircuits, which take micro wafers, copper plate. So we need lead. And these require tin copper wire, which is basically just copper wire and tin. So we need both tin and lead in order to get the green science. So that is definitely something we need to do. And also, a lot of the more advanced items use these electronic circuits, which require basic electric circuit boards, plus those little components down there. And if we find those, this solder plate, that's required for those circuits, that requires lead and tin, and quite a bit of it. Solder needs solder plates and alginic acid, so we get some more use out of our brown algae. And this guy requires tin and carbon. Interesting. So we found a use for carbon after all. And those to go together to make a basic electric board, and that plus a basic circuit makes our next level circuit. And we're going to need some of those for more of the advanced things. I don't know, does like a filter? Yeah, like a filter inserter, that requires that. And I don't know, have we unlocked anything down here that requires them? No, I don't think so. But there were a couple of other things that I saw floating around that do require it. So what my thought is, it'll be kind of a balancing game as we go abound, but I was going to set this to, okay, bobmonium is what we do to get tin. So if you're doing the tin thing, we'd set you and you to that, and the rubite is what we need for the lead. So we can set a couple of these machines to that. And get those smelting down. Crushed sapphirite can go in there. And sapphirite ore can go into there. Yeah, and just get these guys running. Do I have another crusher? I might as well go ahead and set that up and get that process started. You are going to crush bobmonium. And what does bobmonium give us again? Where did I see that? Does it show if it goes to here? 10 silicon cobalt. Is it the first 2 items that it gives? So iron and copper there. Copper and iron there. You give lead and nickel. And you give tin and silicone. So what you're saying is basically we just want to go ahead and smelt that down. That should give us 10. That's how I'm choosing to read that. And yeah, we'll just go ahead and get this started just to get some of it in our inventory. And moving, you are going to do the rubyite. And yeah, you'll smelt whatever comes out of there. Actually, that's not going to work because we need something gathering stone. We're just testing out things, right? Just making sure that these ideas are going to work. So the monstrosity spaghetti stuff I'm doing here is fine. Power you guys. Power you guys. Crushed bobmonium. Okay, there it goes. Hey, look at that. Look at that right there. We're about to get some 10. Fantastic. We have 10. And I thought I saw some ore go through. Okay, it is. We're just waiting to get enough of it, and we will have lead. That is progress. And boy, you aren't producing very fast. But I think it's just that this thing isn't producing at full speed. Is your recipe lost? Yeah. All right. Well, thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate it. Let's go ahead and gather up our steel here. Oh yeah, we got all kinds of steel now. This is a problem that needs to be resolved rather quickly. I'm just going to leave that there. So yeah, we'll do that either next time or in a bonus episode. Updates. I didn't catch that one. That one was a phantom one. Well, thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate it. I'll see you next time. Have a good one.